Hey everyone, welcome to your weekly reading. This is Lauren with the Clarity Cure. Welcome back. Nice to see everybody. Hope you had a wonderful week. Last week, we're still going through a lot of astrological shifts and changes, and it's very exciting. This reading will be for the 5th of November through the 11th. And if you're new to my channel today, I would love for you to subscribe and join my community here on YouTube. While you're at it, hit the bell icon. I will be going live this week doing tarot readings. So if you want to be notified about the broadcast being live, you need to hit that little bell. So let's jump right in and get going. I meditated, shuffled, laid out the cards. I'm using Jerry Totten's Distant Past Tarot. And we have some oracle cards here for you as well. Imagine, beautiful. And Wombat Spirit. These are Colette Baron Reed's new animal, the Spirit Animal Oracle, I believe is the official name. And they're lovely. I did an unboxing last week or the week before. If you want to check that out, I'll put the video in the eye in the sky, as well as if you're interested in purchasing these, I have a link in my description box that will bring you right over to Amazon. They're quite beautiful. The colors are magnificent, and the quality of the cards, they're just gorgeous. I love them. But anyway, let me take a quick look here and see what we have coming in for you this week. We have a new moon in Scorpio on November 7th. A lot of Scorpio energy. I know that Venus is now in Libra at a Scorpio, so we might be feeling some relief in some regard as far as dealing with any deep emotional issues that we've had in the past, in love and our relationships. And I feel like this sense of relief, personally myself. I'm sorry, I'm talking and listening at the same time for messages. Let's just kind of jump in, and then I'll go through whatever astrology, how it applies to the reading. Okay, this week, 7 of coins as your overall energy, or pentacles, same thing. This energy is about reviewing your progress. Maybe, wondering and waiting, like maybe when your harvest might come in, when things are going to shift and change. So the good news is that we are in the process of evolving. I believe with this new moon in Scorpio, once again, giving us a chance to kind of start with a fresh slate and allow for any transformation that has been troubling you or has bubbled up since Venus went retrograde. Is the time to, really let that empowerment of the truth envelop your rebirthing. This is like a rebirthing process for all of us. And there is a sense of healing that's needed. So if you're feeling tired this week, just embrace it. Honor your body. The Wombat Spirit is this energy of being like at home, feeling nurtured and secure and dealing with the truth about your life and how it really applies to your day-to-day. And that's just lovely spirit to have on your side, kind of, pushing you through the process of this transformation. So new beginnings in truth. Some of you, there might be some truth coming out about where you stand as you're reviewing and assessing where you are in your life. Many of us have planted the seeds, and now we're looking at, okay, like what's our next move? And maybe it's been a very tedious time, but the foundation is there. And I think what I'm sensing is that we need to just get back to our foundation this week. Even if time is moving slow, we need to honor that. the final outcome card is the Four of Swords. So this is really kind of honoring being at a standstill or dealing with any traumas and breakups or emotional changes, letting it be and accepting where you are in your life. Staying at a conflict, going into this meditative kind of state. And for those of you that have had relationship issues, take a break. Take a break from your relationships, or even, work if you can. I know that's probably easier said than done, but it's time to recover and go back to the very nature of who we are, right? Through the wombat spirit. And I wonder if I should just read that to you real quick. I'm just getting to know these cards, so bear with me. Your oracle message: be at home, wombat spirit, burrowing deep into the ground, remaining safe, sound, and well-fed with family, is a special trait of the wombat. Home sweet home is always available if you recognize that well-being is the truth of life. Amazing. Wombat spirit reminds you that to be truly at home in the world, you need to find comfort within your own skin. You do this by accepting all your experience without judgment, through a deep honesty and love of life. When you feel the freedom to be yourself, you can begin to truly feel at home in your life with your family and your tribe. Right now, you're in a beautiful place where you can hang up the coat of your identity and settle into a true essence of home and well-being, understanding that all is well. Everything you do from this place rings true in the harmony with spirit. That's really quite powerful, and I think that's really the overall message here for the week. You want to seek this foundation. You want to seek this feeling of home, being at home kind of energy. So embrace that, because this week, even on the 8th, but Jupiter moves back home into Sagittarius. And let's see, it takes 12 years for Jupiter to return back home, which is considered Sagittarius, and it spends about a year in each sign. So this is going to give us a feeling of like freedom and liberation, because Sagittarius is like, Jupiter's like, yeah, baby, I'm home, I'm feeling great, So allow for this energy to move through you this week. Okay, and don't forget, we're also in this 11/11 portal this month, all month long. 2018 is an 11 year, and November is 11. So it's a time to kind of reset and recalibrate where you want to go, the changes you want to make in your life, honoring any truth that comes up, facing the truth, still dealing with this Scorpio energy in a lot of ways, because not only we've been dealing it with Venus retrograde, is now, this new moon is in Scorpio, and it's all about new beginnings, right? With the new moon. So whatever is coming up, let it purge. Don't fight it. Don't hold on to it. You're going to feel like you're getting back into this energy flow of life. So reviewing and assessing, maybe feeling this shift of changes coming in. And what you need to really take a look at, and this is kind of interesting, I'm picking up on justice, is the Eight of Coins. But not only do you have the Eight of Coins with the Justice statue in the back, as you have the Justice here as well. So talk about finding your truth. It just popped out of me. She's like Lady Liberty over here, or whatever she is. Really amazing. And it's almost as if I feel like in this particular image, like her eyes are covered. So it's time to take off any blindfolds. Dealing with any issues that's been in your life. And it's funny, you jump from the Seven of Coins to the Eight of Coins here. So it's like you're getting it. We're moving forward. That's that Jupiter energy moving into Sagittarius. How can I do things differently in my life? Once and for all. I'm sorry, I'm just moving my mouse here on my astrology notes. So this is really quite promising. Some of you are definitely going to be dealing with maybe wrapping up some legal cases this week, but don't worry, your justice is coming in. So don't, fuss. If any of you are dealing with a legal case, it's going to come full circle and things are going to work out well for your family. You're going to get your wish, and you're going to now be able to look at your long-term goals and start anew. I mean, wow, fresh new beginnings for everybody here. I love it. Even when it comes to the workplace, if any of you have been struggling with work, advancing your career, same thing. There's going to be justice here for you to deal with, even finding the truth within your own, what's the word, motivation, right, to move forward and be the, whether it's, this is emotionally happy, but however, I feel like there's some money issues here too, that some of you can get bonus and raises, and it's really going to make family, the home front, more comfortable here. And it's something you've been wishing and hoping for with the Nine of Cups. Making long-term plans, looking at, okay, now, ABC has been completed. Now, where am I going? Equaling C kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? And just honoring where you are right now. So interestingly, other than Jupiter entering Sagittarius for the first time in 12 years, which is all about expansion, having a positive outlook, Jupiter is the planet of good luck and fortune, right? I feel like this is coming in for everybody right now. Not only that is going on, is that, this other element of Scorpio is that Jupiter is in its final degree of Scorpio this week. So the Scorpio energy is just amazing and still kind of hanging in there for us to really take advantage of this opportunity. I feel like I keep repeating myself, but I just love the synchronicities of the planet, of the alignment of the planets and how they play a role and how it just even shines through the tarot, It's pretty cool. There's a really amazing trine as well. The sun and moon are in Scorpio, and they trine Neptune and Pluto. So this is all about evolving to the next level of spiritual development, expanding your life, and being open to change too. It's always, I think, the hard part. It's hard when you can't see the forest for the trees sometime. And we've been waiting, like, okay, when are my ships coming in here? When can I harvest my crops, so to speak? I'm standing here looking at my coins on this tree, and they're only half bloom, and I'm finally ready to take what is rightfully mine, assess what I've done this whole year in 2018, and ready to move into 19. And it's definite growth here. These coins are coming in, and it's like ka-ching, because I feel like everybody's been doing the work. This is the energy that I'm feeling for all of you, which is great. And tapping into your creativity here is really critical this week. Turning your imagination into manifestation, creative thought and visualization, the power of aligning imagery and your illusions, whether that's that Neptunian energy, into whatever you want to create in your life. Allow yourself to daydream and make a vision board this week. That would be a really great exercise. Setting your new goals for 2019. It's now the power that this time is like the power to create. And allowing yourself to dream the dream and making it real. Bringing it to manifestation. And I love this nurturing feeling of the wombat. I mean, he is just so precious. And there's something to be said for that, I know here in the Northern Hemisphere, you feel all cuddly and nesty through, being comfortable in your own skin and your surroundings when it's kind of cold out. We're moving into the fall and winter season here. So most of you can relate to just feeling like you want to nestle in. And that's what you need to bring to your imagination and doing something really positive for yourself, staying positive, moving into harmonious mindset. Because there's definitely some courage here with Pluto coming in, also ruled by Scorpio, making this aspect to his ruling planet, right? Pluto. And it's almost as if, like, I feel like if you go into this creative state, you're going to be able to see new visions, right? Like, you know, like sometimes when you have a goal or you have a vision, if you're an entrepreneur, if you're building a business and you're circling around an idea and it's just not coming in, well, this is the time that you can really manifest that kind of vision for yourself. So take advantage of this trine with the moon, the sun and moon in Scorpio to Neptune and Pluto, because it's very powerful. So I think like Scorpio, normally like a new moon or a full moon in Scorpio could be like treacherous, not treacherous, but can be very difficult to deal with. But I think this energy with the way it's aspecting these other planets is going to make it a really beautiful week. Like there's a great opportunity here to really, you know, forge forward in your life. With Jupiter and Sag, baby. This is a beautiful thing. And I think, like I was saying earlier, for relationships or career building, you're going to see great momentum. Justice being served here, finally, once and for all, for those of you that have been struggling. This karmic gateway, this door is now opening, and we're all being released on this new path. So you have to have courage. You have to have faith, you know. Sometimes it's, you know, just very easy to stay stuck in the way that things are in your life. However, that does not foster growth, you know. And I think we're not going to be able to help but feel positive this week. And even the naysayers or the people that are stubborn as mules are going to feel like a kick in the pants to finally be able to move forward, whether it's an entrepreneurial dream or your career or your relationships. Venus is now in Libra, so there's this energy here with all that, with justice. Okay, finding the balance in your relationships, finding the balance in your home, your job. Okay, changing whatever it is that you've been wanting to change. Now you can do it. You're being released on this new path with justice here. Things are being made right in your life, and we're all going to feel this sense of balance. Yeah, hold on tight to the things that you love in your life, what you cherish. You know, things emotionally for you are going to come full circle, which is really quite exciting and comforting between Wombat and the Ten of Cups here. This is just so beautiful. This energy is so beautiful. And hold on tight to your dreams. You know, this is your wish card, your abundance card. Feeling emotionally abundant, things coming true in your life. Make a wish right now, you know. You're going to be getting more of what you want. So hold on tight. Don't ever let go of anything that you really believe in to manifest in your life, because this is the week to do it, especially with Imagine here. Reminds me of the John Lennon song. I love that card. There's a lot of beautiful energy coming through here. Focus on, okay, where you might want to set some new goals. And don't get overwhelmed. I know sometimes the younger you are, the harder it can be to project that far into the future. And I don't want anybody having anxiety here, but, you know, maybe looking at a 3-year goal, a 1-year goal and a 3-year goal. Do that if you're a millennial or in your 30s. Because your life path will really determine what you need to focus on. So everybody's going to be a little different. And yeah, just get ready to enjoy this new energy. The Fool And here's the Neptune coming in here, this Piscean Neptune energy this week. Taking risks, taking a chance, embracing the freedom that you're feeling from a relief of stress and or anxiety, knowing that, you know, you're on this new path and you're leaving the old behind. Just pay attention where you're going. Staying on track, you know, maybe looking at your goals is going to kind of keep your feet on the ground. There's sometimes talk about achieving something different. I feel like there's this very strong creative energy coming in for those of you that might be artists or actors, or there's some kind of amazing essence here, a dream for some of you and a desire that you've been wanting to really manifest is going to happen. It's going to happen this week. This is that window of opportunity where it's like something you never expected that could happen in your life. So this is that first step on that journey. And then the Four of Swords, like I mentioned earlier, this is a rebirthing process for all of us. Some of you will feel it differently. Take the time out to rest this week. You know, if you feel like maybe you need a healing, this is very typical with this kind of energy. Reach out to me. I do distant Reiki. That could serve you well as far as releasing any negative energy that might be stuck in your chakra system. Going into a meditative state, maybe going more inward, like going to yoga, Tai Chi, meditation, doing walking meditation, any kind of meditation that just brings your mind to a state of being inward. You know, put down the phone and treat yourself to, you know, no phone zone or whatever they call it, you know. What else am I picking up on? What's under the Seven of Coins? Strength, okay. Going within, like I was just saying. Courage over adversity. This is a very spiritual, powerful energy here coming in. Not only personally, but for the world. So it's about trusting yourself, believing in yourself, having faith on a bigger picture, like a bigger scale. Projecting, maybe not too far, but understanding how these changes are going to play a large role in the long-term future of your life, but you don't want to spend too much time here because you'll make yourself, you know, full of anxiety. But, you know, staying centered, but being able to feel like, okay, now I can finally really move forward and, you know, trust that I'm moving in the right direction here and focus on my goals. And whether that's money or career or building a new relationship, it's here for you, you know. Those of you that have been having a hard time, you're going to overcome these difficulties by letting whatever's been bubbling up, let it just come out and release it. Taking back your power is really critical here as well. And let me show you the Strength card. Taming the lion, taming the beast here. Three of Coins, collaborating, finding your tribe. That's another essence that's kind of coming through this week. Getting over the quarreling and the inner conflict and competition and, you know, fighting with others. Taking back your power, the Emperor. Wow, leading up here to the overall energy here for the week. But I feel like a lot of us have really kind of grown. I see it with all my clients, you know, it's like this journey of a growth process, and I'm just really proud of all the people that I work with. If you're struggling, you know, personally in your life, reach out to me for a life purpose reading. I could definitely tell you, you know, I also do twin flame purpose readings and career. It's more of an astrology, numerology type of reading, but I do use my intuitive gifts, and I will use tarot if I have to. But it's an assessment of where you personally are destined to go in your life, because this is all about destiny and aligning with our truth and allowing for transformation to come in to empower us. to finally really move forward in our lives. It's like a portal, you know, we're walking through this portal and you certainly don't want to look back. You're going forward and you're going to feel this momentum, all of us going forward. Stay strong, accept change, accept the truth in your life, however that might bubble up for you. It's going to be different for everybody. Some of you might be struggling. Others of you are just feeling yippee, you know, like finally. No, Venus goes direct next week. We also have Mercury going retrograde. I believe that's next week as well. But love this week because it's going to be a good one, guys. Embrace all this wonderful energy. I think the most exciting news for me personally is that Jupiter is moving back into Sagittarius after 12 years. And this is really going to drive home a whole new energy for all of us, being able to, you know, get out of our own way and focus about what we really want in our lives. And, you know, just the fact sometimes you just feel like the synchronicity is all you really need in your life. That, you know, your truth to what you need in your life is coming through so you can resonate on a soul level, and you know you're doing the right thing on your path. You know that you're on the right path. That's really what it's all about. That's finding success in your life, is what's true for you on a soul level. Am I doing what I'm meant to do? You know, am I focused on my life purpose and really my destiny and why I chose to come into this life? Or am I completely on the outside and doing what society thinks I should be doing? So that's the weird dichotomy here. And the people that suffer the most are the people that are usually way out there. So come back to center, you know, and this is going to be that opportunity for us all to kind of recalibrate and know our truth and where we stand in our own lives, mastering new skills, you know, rebuilding, finding new solutions to, you know, maybe where we felt stuck, you know, improvements in career, putting in the effort, you know, it's like do the work this week. Like I said, a vision board would be fun this week. Dream journaling, I always recommend that, or any kind of journaling. I know when the unconscious and the conscious mind, you know, need to come together, or when we're not connected, we have weird dreams and we wonder why. Well, this is the spirit and the mind trying to come together. So write it down. You know, if you have a weird dream or you feel like you're going through a transformation, honor that, you know, before you even open your eyes and put your feet on the ground. You know, recall what you're dreaming about. Sometimes that energy is very heavy, you know, when you first wake up, you're like, what was that? Or that essence of the dream is still there. Write that down. Write that shit down, because, you know, writing it out is going to help you articulate through changes, right? A lot of my clients like, why am I dream journaling? I don't understand why I'm doing it. It's like to help you process. And it's not so much to really understand what you're writing. Sometimes, of course, dreams are weird. You don't even know what they're about, right? But it's to go back, you know, like in 6 months and honor the changes you've made in your life. It's not so much to dwell on what you're writing on right now. Even draw, you know, those of you that can express yourself through drawing, you may feel that you'd be able to write your, you know, draw your dreams, so to speak, like in a storyboard even. So just do it. It just may not make sense right now, but 6 months from now, you could go back and you're like, oh yeah, you know, and it just, these aha moments is what makes us feel connected to who we really are and that we're on our life path. So guys, this is a fabulous week. There's definitely a lot of synchronicity here with the planetary movements and tarot. Trying to see if there's any other particular or specific messages coming through. Yeah, I think I mentioned it all, like justice being served in so many ways, whether it's your career or in your relationships, whether you're ending relationships or moving forward in new relationships. It's all good. And I think, you know, getting that happily ever after is about embracing, right, what we truly want in our lives. You know, this ultimate wish card, this is really quite beautiful. So, you know, get connected, honor your visions, honor your creative imagination, honor being home this week. If you're tired, rest. For those of you that have a lot of energy or feeling really super positive, this is just confirming here that we're going through a rebirthing period, and to honor that, you're integrating and regenerating your DNA, your cells. You're like, baby, yeah, I'm connected, and I'm moving up, moving on up. So sorry. I don't know where that came from. That was a little strange. Started singing. Anyway, guys, so I think that's it. I want to send you all many blessings for the week. God bless you. And I'm available for private readings. I will be doing my Black Friday and Cyber Monday sale, so make sure you join my mailing list. I'll put that up here in the eye in the sky as well. Definitely going to be a beautiful offer, and I'm really excited to give back. It's my way of giving back because you guys have been so supportive. Thank you so much. If you want to leave a comment how you feel you may relate to this video, or the synchronicities you are experienced, do that. Leave comments. Share my video if you can. That's a great way to support my channel as well. And I am available for one question answers on INSTANTGO, as well as we could do up to 3 questions in a series as well. So you're more than welcome to check that out as well. All right, guys. Namaste. God bless you. We'll see you next week. Have a wonderful one. Take care. Bye-bye.